What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. It is snow on the ground, and winter has finally hit, and it's not a crazy amount of accumulation, as you can tell from the driveway. It's sticking only to the grass and stuff like that. So I mean, it is what it is, but it still kind of sucks because it is kind of frigid. So yeah, I have to take a lot of measures. So I have my my snow thrower out, and I have a bunch of pellets. Father-in-law brought me over more of them, and I have the pellet stove going at the moment. So all right. So as you guys know, the STI is for the most part all done. I do have some stuff I got going on, and I need to put some miles on the clutch, turbo, motor, all that stuff. I got to put miles on it. So I do, with good news, have it insured and registered. I'm going to get it inspected. By the time this comes out, it'll probably be like a week or so. I'll probably be driving it. But yeah, most of you guys are probably gonna already see it, so which is really good. So but now I got to concentrate on everything else, because the STI has been in the bay for such a long time that I haven't really had any chance to get anything else actually in the bay. So today, as you can tell by the oh, is this thing? Yeah, it's recording. But as you can tell, I do have the Evo in the bay, and what I need to do is I need to get all my summer stuff off. So these wheels got to come off, and I'm gonna be doing a set of brakes and rotors in the front, because they are shot. Just like I said before, I have the STI on the I've had the STI on the lift, in the lift bay, for such a long time without getting it started that everything else was neglected, everything. So I've been riding around on these, like, when I say like warped rotors, I mean super warped rotors. But then again, I mean, it is what it is, whatever. So I'm really not too concerned about it. I don't really drive very far, so it really wasn't that big of an issue. But today, this is what we're gonna concentrate on. I'm gonna show you guys how to do your change out your brakes and rotors on your Evo 10. So let's go. Okay, people, so I have I'm a big what do you want to call that, I like my spacers and adapters. I know some of you guys like to not use them. I don't really mind. Really doesn't bother me that much. It usually just goes on here, bang, like this, and you know, it pulls your wheel out to be more flush. But yeah, I mostly use this only in the fronts, but for my stock setup, I use it for all four corners. So I have to take this off anyway, the fronts, to actually get the rotors off and do like a brake change. But I will be putting these back on with the stock, you know, winter setup. So whenever you usually do these, my suggestion to you is to get a reputable brand. I forgot what kind these are, but I haven't really had any issues with them. No broken studs, no nothing like that. So I recommend something like this, a reputable brand, to do something like this, whereas it's not gonna fail on you. But some people don't do that. They go with the cheapest route that they possibly can, and things wind up really bad. So in my case, I haven't really had any issues. So reputable brands are a big thumbs up. Now, next thing you really want to do whenever you're taking these things and switching them out is that you always want to make sure that you put anti-seize on all your threads, just in case you have issues in the future where stuff like this does happen, and you know, you do break a stud, or you break one of these studs. So make sure that you're whenever you're changing, and anytime you take a wheel off or anything like that, make sure always anti-seize everything, especially when you're working with these. So anyway, now on to the big news. So you know what, I'm gonna actually whip out this this one thing I just got. Hold on. Okay, so I got these crazy pointers. I saw it on a video, and I actually really liked it, so I'm gonna use it. But anyway, these are it. So but yeah, looking at the brakes here, you can tell that there's a good amount of like life left in these on these brake pads. So I'm not sure if I'm actually gonna change them or if I'm gonna just keep them the same. But the rotors themselves, yeah, they're garbage. They're garbage because it's just warped like a hell, man. Like I can't exactly tell you how bad these are, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take all of the I'm gonna take the caliper off. I'm gonna get these rotors off, and then we're gonna look at these brake pads. If these brake pads are salvageable, I might just like use them. If not, I'll just put the new ones on. It really isn't that big of a deal, which I'm probably gonna do anyway, but I'm gonna show you exactly how to get these bad boys off. So let me go check the other side, and we'll start getting these bad boys off. So let's go. All right, guys, so before I actually start working here, I did want to show you guys, I did do the, you know, I did lube these bad boys up. Every one of them has goop on it, anti-seize, because I do not think that I have an issue with my my rears. They are still measured up really nicely, and I still do have a good amount of pad left back here. I don't know if you can kind of see that. It's very hard to see, but anyway, they do look really good, and yeah, don't think I have an issue back here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the wheel adapters on, and get the wheels on. So yeah, the reason why I want to do that first is because I wanted to show you guys a few things. So this is obviously my winter set, or my summer setup. Look at the tread, and you see how the tread is kind of like, it's directional, and you know, like it's pretty much made for channeling water through it. So not a lot of I think it's 1, 2, but well, there's a good amount of channels, but this is probably not good for snow. So I'm not going to use these, obviously. One, because I really don't want to mess up the coating, because the coating was really nice. And two, I don't think that the tires are going to be that good in the winter. So I still do have my stock set up, and I'll show you quick. Now these are just powder coated black, and you guys all know my favorite color is red, so the centers are red, as I showed a long time ago when I first put these bad boys on. But I still do have a wild amount of tread here. So as you can tell, the channels on here are massively big, and they're angled too, but not anything super crazy. So they're angled outward, so that the snow can channel out. So I've had these on my car. This will be the 3rd season, if I'm not mistaken. I think the 3rd season. So when I say seasons, you guys, most of my subscribers should probably know seasons, whether it be 1, 2 years, 3 years, or whatever the case is. So I use these in seasons. So this has probably seen my 2nd or 3rd season, and those are my 1st season using those wheels. So I'm gonna put those away, put those right up here, and these are gonna go on the car. So let's get rocking. Ladies and gentlefolk, so we're at the point, let me just roll this down. All right, so we have the back wheels on. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see that. But yeah, look at the flush. See that? See how flush that is? That's what the desired look is. Just because the stock wheels are like 18 by 8.5, something like that, plus 40 something, I'm gonna guess. I don't know, I have to look. I'll look off camera and let you guys know. But anyway, stock wheels are crazy. So what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna raise this bad boy up and I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do to get these calipers off, and I'll show you how to do it. So let's go. All right, people, so let's take you in here. And I love this little stick light that I got from Amazon. I got 2 of them. But yeah, this is the back of the caliper here. Let me get my pointer. And to get these bad boys off is really not difficult. It's literally this bolt here. Let's see. This bolt here, this one here, and this one up here. So those 2 bolts there, I think are, I gotta go double check here. But let me angle this quick. All right, so let me get something. Okay, so they are both. Hopefully you guys can see that. There we go. They are both 21 mils. So this one here and this one here. So the problem is that you can't exactly take this off and let it hang just because of this you know, this line here. This line here is definitely metal, so you want to make sure if you're gonna take this, you're gonna make sure that I think it's a 10 right here. No, it's a 12. You can see the 12 right there, so that this rigid line does not become not rigid, if you know what I'm saying. So you want to make sure that you do this and these 2 bolts here, and you want to make sure that you have something to actually support the weight of the caliper. So I have these little things here. I'm gonna show you quick. Let's see. All right, get these little things here. They are I think they're like, it's like a hard, like almost like aluminum thing lined inside, and you can put this on the you know, suspension or something like that, and then you could let the weight of the caliper be held up by this. So I'm gonna demonstrate right now. I'm gonna set the camera up and I'll show you guys what's going on. Okay, people, so let me take this off here. So as you can tell, I took the 12 off, and I can actually move this around just a little bit, and the line isn't bent or anything super crazy, and I have it held up by this you know, this tie high or whatever, this tie hook or whatever it's called. So as you can kind of tell, hold on, get my little thing. I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. All right. So, as you can tell, there's a lot of stuff left here. I guarantee you, if I take these out, I guarantee you it's probably going to be about the same as what I got over there right now. So, for demonstration's sake, what I will do is I will take these bad boys out, and I will show you exactly how to change these. So yeah, I'm gonna put you guys back on the stand. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to get my rotor sitting over there, and I'm gonna clean it all up, and we'll go ahead and start the assembly process, because you don't need the caliper off, unlike traditional you know, brakes. You don't need to have them off to actually change the brake pads themselves. So we're not going to keep this suspended for too long, because I don't want any damage to happen to any of the parts. So I'm going to get the rotor on, and we're gonna put this bad boy back together. And I think the only thing I might just do is actually put a clamp in between here and actually open this up. So yeah, so let's keep it rocking. Okay, so before I actually get these brakes out, I do want to show you exactly the tool that I used. This is it's like non-invasive, so it won't mess up your existing brake pads if you decide to use them. It's kind of like beveled on one edge, well, beveled on both edges. And what you do is you pretty much screw this together, and it opens it up. So it's really not that difficult to do, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on the other side. I'm gonna get the rotor, the actual brake rotor off, and then we can go on that side over there because there's more light. And what I'll do is I'll show you exactly how to get these bad boys off, because all it is a couple pins, and we can get the brake pads out. So let me get to the other side. Let me get that brake rotor off and replaced, and yeah, we can move on to doing the brake pads themselves. Let's go. All right, people. So let me show you what the next step is. So since we are on this side and there's a hell of a lot more light, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna show you exactly. Ooh, my pointer is dirty. Anyway, I'm gonna show you exactly what to do next. So your next thing is see these pins? There's one here and one here. Those pins you're gonna have to knock out. So what they are is they connect from the front to the back, 2 pins, and then a spring clamp right in the center. And that's what holds your brake pads into place. So really not that serious. All you really need is literally a punch like this, small one, and a little tiny hammer. So I'm gonna set it this, you know what? I'm gonna set this up right here and I'm gonna do it. So let me show you. All right. Doop. There's no tomfoolery. All right, so this is what you wanna do. You wanna align that punch with that thing. You wanna just knock it out. Hopefully. There it is. All right, so came out halfway. So it is under spring tension, so you're just gonna have to remember that. So what you're gonna do, the secret is to just push the top here. Let me show you. Push the top here, and then you can pull this thing right out. Should be able to. There you go. And then you can pull this bad boy out. So you got 2 of these, so you're gonna have to push this one out. All right, and there you have it. There's your second one. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna push these bad boys out. All it is, push out, and push out. Don't pull out. Hold on. Use 2 hands here. Let me get it out. There we go. All right, so let's take these bad boys. I got both of them right here. All right, so let's go here. Just want to show you guys. All right, so let's move this down and let's look at what we got here. So these are my brand new pads, fronts and rears. You'll know like which is which. One of them has a thing here. Oh yeah, should have a thing here. So usually I put the squealer on the inside, and I put the flat pad on the outside. So anyway, all right, so let's look at that. All right, so squealer, let's get the squealer. All right, so squealer, brand new. When I tell you, actually looks like there's looks like there's more pad. Can you tell the difference? It looks like there's more pad on the old ones. So yeah, don't exactly know. I'm at a conundrum here because I still have life left on these. So all right, so I'm gonna show you guys exactly. I'm gonna use my old pads because this is just ridiculous, but good for me. The reason why is because let me show you. So I have 4 cars that use the same type of brake caliper. So I have the GTR, I have Ivy is another one, and then I have the Evo 10, and then I have the STI, which is like in the main garage. So all 4 of those actually use the same exact brake pad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold on to these, and I'm not gonna really. I'm gonna reuse my old ones. There is nothing wrong with reusing old brake pads. You just have to make sure that there are no cracking or anything like that, which that one is good. And let's check this one. And this one is good as well. So you're looking for striations or any hairline cracks around anything that could be a potential problem. So I'm not gonna tell you that this is what normal people do. Normal people probably just put new pads on. But if you know anything about performance cars, brakes and rotors and stuff like that are not cheap. So, you know, getting these like, you know, from your local hardware store or whatever, they're like $70, $80 for a set of front brake pads. So instead of just, you know, you know, chilling out with these, like, I'm just going to reuse them because they're already broken in, which, mind you people, some brake pads you need to break in. So the brake pads themselves are broken in, so I really don't have to really worry about them too much. But the install will go like this, exactly the opposite of what I just did. So let me show you. All right, just so I'm not talking out of my, what? Hold on. Nope. All right. I just wanted to make sure I was putting the flat side, you know, the non-squealer side on the outside, because that's why I have it. That's why I like it. So I don't really see it. So it goes in there just like that. It's not really that crazy. And this side here with the squealer goes on the inside. So just like this. A little bit more difficult to get in because it's the back, but yeah, just like that. So let me line these bad boys up, and I can get it all lined up. Okay. So this one went in just a little bit too far. Grab a set of pliers. All right, so here we go. So now let me show you guys. So this is your pin here. So there's a little, like, it's almost like a spring at the end. It's not super crazy or anything like that, and it does a good job. Does a good job of keeping this bad boy in. With an SCI, there's a hole drilled at the end, and then there's like a pin that goes in. But Evos don't have that. So easiest way to do it is to put in the bottom first, line that up, and give that a couple smacks from the back. All right, now what you want to do is align, and it fits in just like this. And then it goes in like that. So to do this, the easiest way to do it is to line this bad boy up like that. A little bit, push it in. And there we go. All right. Another few tappies. All right, So, and there you have it, all installed and ready to go. So yeah, hopefully that wasn't too terrible, too painful for you guys to listen to me. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish up this job and I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's all done. So give me a second. So that is all. So she is back down on the floor and ready for a test drive. So make sure whenever you're doing this, just remember that you did spread apart the brake caliper itself so that the pistons won't really contact the rotor itself. So you got to make sure whenever you're going in for your first test drive, you make sure you pump the brakes before you even start the car. I want you to make sure that you actually can stop and you know, you won't really roll into anybody, especially my 5-speed or 6-speed guys. Make sure that you actually pump the brakes a couple times, make sure it's actually making contact, and make sure like the pedal feel isn't really soft. So other than that, like everything is good. I just need to take it for a test drive, which I'm just gonna pump the brakes a couple times and roll up and down the block. So I think that's the end of this install. Hopefully you guys found what I explained to you guys helpful, and you guys will be able to do change your own brake rotors on your own. I mean, obviously I didn't do the rears, but the rears aren't really any different. They just have a brake shoe in the back, but you just put your e-brake down and it's the same exact concept. 2 pins, take the rotor off however you can, and yeah, put the new rotor on, do whatever you need to do. So some of you guys might have realized that I do things a little different as far as the direction of the rotor. So on the STI, I did it the opposite way, the way it's supposed to be done. And with the Evos, I usually do it the opposite direction. There's really no right or wrong answer. Some manufacturers want you to do it the way it's supposed to, like this. I mean the opposite direction. But I like this look, so I always have. And the rears are the same, they're going in the same direction. So yeah, it's all about personal preference. They all stop the same, they all do the same thing, so it's really not that big of a deal. I don't really race my cars like crazy, so you know, a little highway action, this and that, you know, midnight club style, but that's about it. Nothing too crazy. So yeah, I think we're all done here. Gonna take it for a test drive, and yeah. But yeah, hopefully you guys liked what you saw. Like, comment, subscribe. Maybe think about hitting that bell for notifications, hitting that thumbs up, and yeah, I'll definitely see you on the next one. Deuce.